Welcome back to my channel. This evening I'll be doing escovitch fish. Here I have all my ingredients here. I have my canola oil, my vinegar, my garlic powder, Cajun seasoning, cayenne pepper, sea salt, onion powder, black pepper, and Old Bay. I have my onions, my bell peppers, my carrots, and my scotch bonnet pepper. I'll be doing escovitch fish. Over here I have my fish, all nice, clean, and ready to go. Let's head over to the stove where I'll start the frying process. Over here I have a sauce pot on the stove. I have in the cinnamon stick, cinnamon powder, and lemon, and that is to keep down the fish scent. These fish are butter fish. I've never escovitched these before. I'm trying something tonight. Hopefully they'll turn out great. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I didn't want to go with snapper. I just want something different. So let's see. When you're frying your fish, I put some garlic cubes and a scotch bonnet pepper in the oil for flavor. And I'm using canola oil for the frying. As you know, this time of year is Lent, so we normally tend to stay away from meat and more lean to seafood. And that's why I'm preparing fish for today. There will be no cooking in my house tomorrow, as tomorrow is Good Friday. A very holy holiday for Christians worldwide, and we from the island always celebrate Easter. So when you're frying your fish, make sure to have your flame high so your fish can be crispy and so that your fish don't get stuck in the pot. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. And if you're a regular, thank you for joining me once again. I want to say a special thank you to all my subscribers. And if you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. so that each time I post something new, you will be notified. While my fish is being fried, I'll go ahead and prepare my seasoning for my fish, which is my carrots, my onions, and my carrots, onions, bell peppers, and scotch bonnet pepper. I'll get my vinegar water ready here. In my sink. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. You don't have to use bell peppers, even though when you use bell peppers it makes your escovitch so colorful, but it's not a must. Once you have your carrots, your onions, and your scotch bonnet pepper, you're good to go. Escovitch fish is something that it's really enjoyable. Excuse me. Really enjoyable. That's the spice from the pepper that's affecting my throat. Yes, so it's really enjoyable. You could have that with bread, rice and beans, just about anything. But we'll be having this with hard dough bread. We also have bun and cheese. We have other meal that we prepare ahead of time. We tend not to cook over the Easter holiday, so we prepare stuff ahead of time. So there will be no cooking in my house until Monday, and that is our tradition from back home in the beautiful island of Jamaica, where I'm from. And yeah, and that's it. Escovitch fish always tastes better the day after it's been prepared. At least that's what I believe. It's very delicious. If you have not yet tried this meal, I encourage you to do so. One fish that is really popular with Escovitch is snapper. However, I did not choose that. I did not choose snapper this time around. I just want to try something different. Over here I'm preparing my vegetable for the escovitch. So I have peppers, which is bell peppers, scotch bonnet pepper. I have carrots, and I have my onion here. I'm getting my onion ready to add to the mixture. Keep your flame on high. You don't want your fish to stick. As we add a second round. Over here, I continue to prepare my veggie for my Escovitch sauce. And all I'm doing here is slicing my onions. And for this process, you can use as much vegetable as you want or as you like. I'll be using, I would say, what is equivalent to a large onion. I have 4 small carrots. I have one bell pepper, and I have 2 small bell peppers also, and 3 scotch bonnet peppers. And that's about it. Just show you what's going on over there with my fried fish. I'll take it back here. Show you what's going on over here. I will now go ahead and prepare my carrots along with these two small additional bell peppers that I have here. I wish I had some green bell peppers, but I did not plan to use bell peppers, so I'm just going to use what I have. The reason for saying that, I'm just looking for a combination of colors for my Escovitch sauce. But I think what I have here is quite sufficient. So for your carrots, you can make long strips or you can make short strips, whichever you wish. And we'll just go ahead and slice them down straight like this. I'll just move this closer so you can see what I'm doing. Just basically making strips of carrots for my Escovitch sauce. Let's go over here and take a look at what's going on in my pot. There's my fork. Don't know where my fork is. These are ready. Let me see. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip these. They're definitely ready. Wow, that was my alarm that went off. Sorry about that. I don't know how that happened. I have both fans on. Okay, so pretty much what I did was to clean my fish, pour them, add my spice, which I mentioned over there. So you wash, you dry, you wash and pat dry twice, just to make sure you eliminate most of the water from the washing process. So you dry twice with paper towel, you pour the side, you apply your seasoning, and you have them sit for 2 hours. If you don't have time, it's fine to go ahead and fry them. I had mine sit for 2 hours. So to, just allow the seasoning to soak a bit in them. But I mean, not everybody can wait 2 hours to fry their fish. So it's okay if you go ahead and fry it right after the seasoning. Let's head back over here where I'll continue to prepare my seasoning. My natural seasoning for my Escovitch sauce. As you can see, my carrots, my onion, my bell peppers. And now I'll be preparing my scotch bonnet pepper to go with these. If you don't want your Escovitch to be really spicy, you could go ahead and remove the seeds from your scotch bonnet pepper. I'll be using everything. This is a meal that's supposed to be spicy. But it's not everyone can deal with the certain level of spice or a certain level of spiciness in their food. So you can always go ahead and remove the seeds. And I'll be using 3 scotch bonnet pepper here. I know it sounds like a lot, but that's what I want to use. You can use 1 or 2. I'll be using 3. So I'll be using 2 green scotch bonnet peppers and 1 red. And always remember, after cutting scotch bonnet pepper, you should go ahead and wash your hands properly. Scotch bonnet pepper is really spicy, and you don't want to cut a scotch bonnet pepper and then put your hands in your face. So make sure you wash your hands right after you finish cutting the scotch bonnet pepper, like I'm doing here. Let me go over here and see what's going on with my fish. I'll be going in with the third set of fish. I think I can remove these now. Oh, this is a lot of fish. I might have to save some. Let's see. So, oops, just burned myself. Wow, I didn't know this was hot. So while my last set of fish is being fried, I'll go ahead and take care of my Escovitch sauce over here. Bring my camera a little closer. here I add my oil, and I'm using 3/4 cup of canola oil. This is the process of making my Escovitch sauce. So here I have my canola oil on the stove. To that I'll be adding my vegetables. I'm going to make sure that at least heat it up a bit. And here I have 1 3/4 cup of white vinegar. So it will be my oil first, and then my vegetables, which I'll be adding. I'll be checking to see if I find any green bell peppers. If you've been watching me for some time, you know I'm a big fan of colorful food. So I just want a bit more color in my Escovitch sauce. So I'm looking for green bell peppers in my freezer. Even though it's supposed to be all fresh vegetables, once you get this spiced before it's soft, it will be fine. find some green bell peppers. You don't want to saute your veggie too much. You want them to have that crispy thick flavor, a little texture. I went ahead and add my white vinegar. I will go ahead and season my sauce, Escovitch sauce, with salt, coarse sea salt. I went in with about a half a teaspoon. I also go ahead and add some coarse black pepper, about a half of a teaspoon. You can go ahead and taste the sauce to see if you need anything else. Every time I use black pepper, I sneeze. I don't know what's the cause of that. Let your sauce simmer for a bit. Excuse me. That black pepper is really messing me up. I have 3 garlic cloves that I will be putting in my sauce. The spice in my sauce is thickened and it's affecting me. Okay. So here I have a delicious sauce, Escovitch sauce for my my fish. As I said, you don't want it to be too much. You want the texture to be crispy. I will add a bit more salt to this. I will also add a tip of garlic powder, and this is optional. You don't have to do this. And my sauce is all ready. Quick and easy. Very delicious and colorful. I'll show you a close-up shot of what I'm talking about. I will go ahead and remove the remaining of my fish from the skillet. Okay, so my fish is finished. I remove the scallop from the stove. And I will go ahead and show you the next step in the process. As you can see here, my fish is completed and I'm ready for the next process. And the next process is to get my delicious sauce over my fish. Let's do it. You want to get all this delicious juice all over your fish. And what will happen, the fish over time will soak up most of this delicious juice or sauce, and you have something that you'll eat and eat and eat over and over again. I just want to show you a close-up shot of the finished result here, like I always do. Just give me a minute, as this is still somewhat, it's still hot. So here you go. And this is about 9 to 10 fish, and it's just 3 of us. So we're gonna have a feast from now until Sunday. Thank you so much for joining my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because each time I post something new, you'll be notified. See you next time.